Oh, hello and welcome. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Well, I do wonder. I wonder what's going to happen about old Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, I forgot. Apparently, he committed suicide. But didn't they tell us that, well, the conspiracy theorists, that is, that didn't they tell us that it was murder? And that Donald Trump was possibly involved. Oh, I wonder why. I do wonder if maybe, just maybe, his rather, how to put it, this is really suspicious. I have to admit, it really is. I might play this a couple of times during this stream.
Your memo and release yesterday on Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former labor secretary, who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Costa, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of his death?
Yeah, sure. If
Hey, Pam, could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this, where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file, along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every year, every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night. And that's it on Epstein.
Your memo and release yesterday on Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering.
I do feel they kind of sort of implemented themselves. You know, they appear more complicit now than they did before. Anyway, can you tell me whether or not this is in the horizontal feed or in the vertical feed? Is it in the short feed or is it in the ordinary feed? Because just a bit of experiment, you see. That'd be very handy to know. And I've got the chat up there as well. Oh, look, there's the chat. That is. Who we got here? We've got Kiri S. Hello, Kiri. Hope you're well. And, cruising for a blues, and oh, crikey. And, Cat's Eye Moose and Gina. Hello, Gina. And, oh yeah, and Kiri. And obviously me as well in the chat. So, well, what can I say to that? That is just... At the Mark gas station. Howdy, folks. Howdy to you too. You know, that's how it goes. So that was just... If there was any doubt, there shouldn't be now, should there? We know that Donald Trump was like, they were friends for like... they were good friends for about at least 10 years. They knew each other for over 15. Why... Oh, you know, at the end of the day, why is Ghislaine Maxwell, why is she in prison then? Hmm? She did say that there's videos evidence. She said, you know. Ew. Yeah. And this so-called client list, and nobody believes there's not a client list. That's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's been going on for so long. There's been a client list. No matter what Pam Bondi says now, she clearly was lying again. But there's the fact of the matter is that she did say, while she's on Fox News, that it's on my desk. Then they had that really weird presentation of the so-called Jeffrey Epstein files to all those so-called influencers. Alternative media, or something like that, they call themselves. And nothing in it. It's all like, well, everything's redacted. Of course they're not going to publish it. And of course the Democrats aren't as well, because, you know, let's be honest about this. They're probably in it as well. Apparently there's over 2,000 people in this client list, including a variety of different world leaders. You know, Clinton and that as well, you know. Celebrities, businessmen. All having a little bit of a tickle, if you know what I mean. Underage tickle, that is. Those disgraceful, disgusting people. They really are. And when you say these celebrities and suck up to Jeff Bezos going to his wedding and stuff like that, well, they're no better themselves, aren't they? One minute they're telling us that don't do this or don't do that for the environment. Next minute they're flying in private jets to go to Jeff Bezos' wedding in Venice. Hypocrites. Hypocrites. Put my tinfoil hat on for a minute. I reckon Elon has the lists and videos. Maybe Doge got more. Maybe all those kids in there, including Big Balls, he's got a special folder. Oh God, that brings back memories. When I first left school, I worked in a photo lab, right, called Coes, you know, in Norwich. And we used to do a 1 hour turnaround on photographs. At the time, that was quick, you know. And it was a long time ago, and we used EP2 process and stuff like that. And anyway, when we were checking through the images, quite often we used to get naughty pictures. Dirty pictures. The fun bit was though, the policy of Codes Not Codes was to show every single image to the client, and then you get a fanny. And it's queues of people coming out the door picking up their 1 hour photos, because it's, you know, that's how it used to be done, you know. We used to create albums of them. We had volumes. It was Coves of Norwich, yeah. And then I left there. I worked at another photo lab for a while. Did my training elsewhere, and then went back into woodworking and what have you. They were the days. Hello, Star. Well, Murphy, hello there. Hope you're well. Evening all. Evening to you too. So, it's all crazy, isn't it? It's all crazy, isn't it? They expect us to believe them. They expect us to buy into these lies. I just find it all a bit, how to put it, it's almost painful to watch them squirm. It's just so obvious, isn't it? You know, you got the old crikey, isn't there? Like, oh, where is he? It's him. There we are. Well, what's that we got here? This was shared by Margie Taylor Green. This was. The 97-page book contains the names and contact details of all 2,000 people, including world leaders, celebrities, and businessmen. No one believes there is not a client list. Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein, the nature of their relationship is a key battleground between defence and prosecution. Ghislaine Maxwell's little black book remains a secret in a court deal. Well, and we're supposed to listen to these people and their lies, mistruths. Speak the truth and shame the devil. That's what you're supposed to do. Well, it has to be said, these people are the worst. They really are. They're horrendous, aren't they? And there he's going on about the floods, which are absolutely terrible. These poor kids, about 100 people died last time I looked. So, to use it politically, it feels a bit immoral. So I don't really want to talk about that, to be honest. It's just horrible kids, you know. But then again, so is the Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. Oof. No better, are they? Yeah, creepy in the word for it. You ain't wrong. It is, yes. There we go. The JD Vance is back in 21. Remember when we learned that our wealthiest and most powerful people were connected to a guy who ran a literal child sex trafficking ring? And then the guy died mysteriously in jail. She's got on about the cameras. Well, the cameras were turned off. And now we don't even talk about it. Well, we do talk about it. Donald Trump doesn't want you to. He wants you to forget about it. And that was almost that little clip I showed you a moment ago. That's almost like Donald Trump speaking to his following, to his sycophants, to those who love to suckle on his chocolate starfish. Oh, believe me. Oh, that's the hair, by the way. And so when you see, say video clips like this, it does make you wonder, don't it? They tend to think that they think we are stupid. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, just make it a little bit easier to see. Did anyone tell me, am I actually in the live feed, as in the short feed, or am I in the horizontal feed? Because I can't tell from here. All I know is I'm vertical. Hello, Jack Merhos. I hope you're well. Oh, from Iran. Hello, in Iran. Have you swept up yet? That's what I want to know. Have you swept up? Huh? That little tremor that Donald Trump's obliteration caused. Oh dear. Okay. This is the list. The thing is, the list doesn't even prove any involvement or illegal activity. No, it just proves that who was there. But obviously, he does implement people. What they actually did, we don't know. All we can really go by. The thing is, you see, that would instigate more investigation. And obviously, if we know who's there, that would instigate some. There'll be some questions to be asked of those individuals, like Clinton. Good luck with the US. Yes, I don't know about that. Nothing, just negotiations with the United States. Oh, I see. The pedo president. Is that a new thing? Oh my giddy aunt. What's going on here? That's there. Just knock that down a bit. I think. It's all a bit like that, or like that. I think that's probably enough, isn't it? I was looking a bit pasty. I'm generally not pasty. I'm quite quite dark at the moment. It's all this sun burning the hell out of me. And this morning I was in the hammock. I was just having a bit of a snooze in the hammock earlier, and I didn't have a shirt on, and a flipping horsefly was biting me through the back of my hammock. And I can't. What the fuck's all that? I've got about half a dozen blinking horsefly bites on my back. Swollen things. It's gone now. It's gone down now, but it did itch. Oh, it is vertical, is it? Oh, that's good. In the vertical feed, so like in the short feed, that'd be handy. It's supposed to be. Have you seen the new spitting image on YouTube? No, I haven't. Got to be a little bit careful when I share some things, because I just end up getting demonetized. And when you sort of like, a lot of my videos get demonetized for some reason. They don't like me. Right, there we come. So, I really do wonder how we're supposed to believe all this stuff, you know. Well, they expect us to. They really do. And I don't. I just don't. Because it's just outright lies, isn't it? Just outright lies. And then you got these deals. Oh my God. 90 deals in 90 days, and what does it end up being? A letter. We've sent 14 letters to 14 countries to, what's basically a notification. So it's a note. They sent them a note or a notice to tell these countries what they're going to be paying in their tariffs, and then they kind of get kicked down the road. So yeah, old taco. Trump always chickens out, and he did again. It just makes me wonder what the fuck he is thinking. It really does. And then you got people like this nasty piece of work. Oh, him, Cruz. Well, what's he doing? Oh, he's on holiday. Now, I would have thought, considering his position and considering what has happened, that Ted Cruz should have got on his plane and done the right thing. Was it Ron DeSantis or Ted Cruz last time that buggered off during the pandemic? Went skiing or something during the pandemic with his two daughters. This is during lockdowns. I can't remember. Was it Ron DeSantis or was that? Oh, both of them are disgusting people, so it doesn't really mean anything else, really. I suppose that's how he grades, isn't it? You know, Ted Cruz. Is he? You know, he's got in Athens. I think in Athens. That's how he grades. And Christy Gnomes was going on about. The thing is, you see, they I can't remember if it was statewide or if it was. Oh, it might have been statewide, but the Republicans voted against investments in the equipment to give pre-warnings and stuff like that. They voted against it years ago. That river breaking its banks, it does it quite regular. It's just in this case, it's just wow. 10 inches of water in no time at all. I just can't imagine what those families are going through as parents. It's just, blimey. So sad. So sad. This is when you need your leaders to do their job, to reassure you, you know, that they're going to, well, at least not allow it to happen again. Obviously, not the rain, they can't do a lot about that, can they? And besides, you know, they won't be able to soon because all the seeding, the cloud seeding, will be illegal soon because Marjorie Taylor Greene said it will. Fucking woman. Let's see if it's got anything to do with that. Yeah, global warming's not real, you know. Of course it isn't. No, it's not real. It's just, it's all a lie. It's a conspiracy. Racy people. Oh, me and with their missus, we were checking our Infocom in France, right? So we were looking at the trajectory of the summers over a period of time, over the last, I think it was like 50 or 100 years or something. And it was, wow. I mean, it's been doing that, but it's like an upward trajectory. You know, up and 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 up. The average temperatures, you know, for some of them getting hotter and hotter summers. You know, it's just like this year, it's quite a bit. We've been in the 40s here in France, and it's quite unusual. Usually means we're going to get one hell of a storm, and maybe some giant golf. There's one. That's hail. I shouldn't really leave it there. It's going to melt. No, okay, it's crystal. But anyway, it allows me to see my dark crystal. It's just my crystal. I can't do it for my fingers. I'll just drop it and yeah. Probably on my nuts or something stupid, you know. Then I'll cry. But these people. Anyway, going back to the old tariffs and what, you know, it's just these. Some countries going to be as much as 60 to 70% tariffs. And then you got John Deere. Oh my giddy arm. Now, I have made videos about John Deere a while back. And because John Deere made an announcement quite a while back about, well, they were building a factory in Mexico. Wages are cheap and what have you. A lot of this is for world supply, so it's not for, yeah, it's not going to be just for the United States is going to be for elsewhere, so they aren't going to, no matter that they're in Mexico as far as they're concerned, and it was a logical thing for them to do. They would not have built this factory unless they gave it quite a bit of thought, even with these tariffs. Well, Donald Trump's put like 200% tariffs on anything coming in from Mexico on John Deere now. That's what he said, 200%. It's just ridiculous. All he's doing is actually hurting a US company. They might be manufactured in the United States, Mexico, but they're still a US company. It's just nuts. All he's going to do with these tariffs, more and more companies are going to decide to make the move because they need stability. They need stability, and you're not going to get that in the United States. After all, you haven't got enough people to do the work. There isn't enough people who have not got a job. And I've said this before, there always has to be some kind of sump of people. You're always going to have the unemployables as well. There's always going to be them, isn't there? Crazy people. Crazy. Oh, I'm in the top chat for some reason. No, not in live chat. That's right, it's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that over there so I can see it a bit better. That makes more sense. Put that one over there. I'll put that one over there. Yeah, that makes more sense as well. Blimey, making a lot of sense now. I like when it makes sense. So, there we come. That hook. Oh, that's nice. Thank you for that. Apparently, my hat looks like a foreskin. If it's a foreskin, then it'd be that way around, wouldn't it? More like that or something. That's more of a wrinkle. No? Okay. That's if I bloody care what you think. With a name like SS, well, obviously you got your own Gestapo already, so. Hello, Billy Kershaw. I didn't see you there. Well, are they upping sticks from Moriaca and go to Mexico? No, they're still going to I don't know about Moriaca, but in the United States, they're still going to be manufacturing in the United States. This is a new factory. It's like an expansion. So, it's not as though they're going to be getting rid of John Deere in the United States, though. They might do now. Just up to 200% tariffs. These companies have to. They can't import the bloody stuff to make the stuff. And when you've got all these steel tariffs, there's a lot of fucking steel in a tractor. They're not light things, are they? They really aren't. And diggers and construction equipment as well, When they say it's a 1.5 ton digger, that means it weighs 1.5 tons, pretty much. It's not the ripfuls. There we come. Evening to you two. Super Tiny 808. Ted Cruz reminds me of some kind of animal. Small and cooked already. What do you think about that? I suppose if he's an animal, does it mean well, we do say animals are sentient. He clearly is, because he's got no feelings. He doesn't give a shit about anybody. So he's not a sentient being. Does it mean that we could eat him? Maybe. We could eat more. I don't know what we do. All right. Ted Cruz, what we do? We use one of them diggers, all right, and we dig up a shitload of clay. We coat Ted Cruz with clay all over his body, like a big old mud bath and all that, Put a bucket over his bits so he ain't got to touch it while he's putting the clay. Anyway, and then chuck him in the fire. And I'll tell you what, when you crack open the clay, because obviously it'll go hard, and crack open the clay, you rip all his skin off it and leave all the bloody juicy, tender flesh behind. He's nice, isn't it? It's basically how you eat a hedgehog, if that's your thing. Not for me. I'm not in Peru, no. Big Mick says, are you crying? No. Thanks a lot, mate, me cry. I'm soulless, mate. The only good system is a sound system. I got a nice sound system, had it for a long time. For my, for the old vinyl and all that. You got to have a good sound system for your vinyl. Okay, coming down again. Right. Said Fred, what are we going to do then? There we go. I'll tell you what else is going on there. That's annoying. Oh, there we go. Right. While we're on the old Jeffrey Epstein, I do wonder why people like Donald Trump. I just don't get it. I just do not get it. What is it about him? Why is it that people on the right seem to think that he's their messiah? But he's not. He's just a naughty little boy, that he is. Oh, there he is. Right, let's just bring that over. So look, there's your Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. Oh, look, Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, crikey, now he hardly knew the guy, did he? He hardly knew him. Yeah. Oh, crikey. That's how he met Melania as well, wasn't it? You know, it's... oh, look, there's Epstein and Ghislaine. Okay. Oh, there's Donald Trump again, you know, with Ghislaine Maxwell, you know, Epstein and, you know, Melania and... Oh, dear. Oh, look, some girls. Yes, he does like the girls. He used to tell them, apparently, that, you know, if you want to win the pageant, you need to see me tonight. Ooh, isn't that tempting? Ooh, poor little blighters. Oh, crikey. I can't imagine it, can you? It must be nasty. Nasty. We know he smells, don't we? Yeah, we've been told that before. Apparently he's very, a bit pongy. Alright, that's probably the diarrhea and nappies. Hello, Steve McGowan. Hope you're well, my friend. Oh, YouTube changed the short live format in a bad way. What have they done? I suppose what I could do, have a look at my phone and see whether I'm... Because I'm streaming via the computer, but I'm outputting it in vertical. It should automatically put it into a YouTube Live. If this isn't working, I'll have to rethink this. Just bear with us just a second. I'm just checking things out here. Oh, that's the wrong channel. There we go, that one. Right, home, me, my channel. Just checking things out here. Oh no, it's definitely in the live feed on the shorts. So, strange. Because I ain't got many people here either. Hello, Trish Ledbetter. Hope you're well. Good evening to you. I'm fine. Yeah, just doing what I'm doing, you know. I'm glad you're okay. Oh, you're responding to Billy. Hello, who have I missed? Who have I missed? What was that? There we come. Hello, Chris Ledbetter. Hope you're well. Good evening to you. Surely the Biden administration had access to the Epstein list, so they know it exists and who's on it. Yes, I'm not going to... They probably do. I don't know whether they've got access to it now, but the thing is, let's be honest, the Democrats are also involved in all this. It's not just the Republicans. You know, they're not perfect and know me. You know, if I was an American citizen, I would most likely be a Democrat, I suppose. Because two-party system, isn't it? I've got my American party might be coming in soon. No, apparently it didn't go work anyway. The system in the US don't really allow for it, does it? But it's both sides, the Democrats and the Republicans, they need to be all wiped out with a giant, apart from AOC and Crockett and a few others, they need to be wiped out with a giant feckin' bomb and start again. Because these people are just horrendous. Let's say, for instance, Donald Trump is no longer in power and you got a new, more, got in the Republican Party in it, but somebody a bit more, had to put normal. And all these people they'll just turn on the six-pack. Do a 180, won't they? They'll do a 180 to save their jobs. They're the same feckin' chocolate starfish sucklers as they are now. They're just showing their true colours. Because they want to keep their jobs. They don't want to be primaried. Pathetic people. They really are pathetic people. Oh. And there's the fact that they try to, not just Republicans, and even when the Democrats were in, they were more civilized, but still, they're not great, are they? They're not great. I think back with what went on in the United Kingdom. Look at our politicians there; they're not great. Far from it. It's like everything's just gone bad. It's like a rotten apple. Maybe something to that lettuce. Maybe. Actually, this was something. Have I got that on here? No, it's not letting me. Damn it. Let's just go to pork markets. What about that one? Chinese kid? No, that's not connected. Damn it. That one? No, it's not connected. Oh well. I'll have to sort some of my my live clips out. Suppose what I could actually do let me just get this up here. I figure that. It was soundboard. I wonder if I get that sorted. I ain't done lives on there for a while, you see. This is I've usually been doing it on my phone recently, haven't I? So let's just skip that up. Open live set. Press noise. Should load up. And it has. I can't remember what half the stuff is. What's this one?
Coming over here, taking our jobs and our women.
That was a bit on the quieter side, that was. Need to, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I've been doing a bit more experimentation. I've been looking at things I can do. Anything else, I need to obviously spend some money. But I want to do multi-streaming and also stream in this format and horizontal at the same time, but also on some other platforms. And also, we're going to put there'll be a phone number somewhere on here. So if people wanted to call, if I've got enough people here, that is, they can call up and have a chat or debate. I'd be quite interested to get some MAGA people. I think it'd be quite funny. Yeah, it's really cool. That's really cool. But why do you love Donald Trump? I suppose, or something like that. Get him to explain to me. Because I don't get it. I don't get the appeal of Donald Trump. I just don't get it. I don't see how anyone could be taken in by that man. But people obviously are. So I'd like to be enlightened so I can avoid it. I don't want that disease. No. Donny probably going to pardon Ghislaine. Got to shut her up. Maybe. That's a good point, actually. Why hasn't he done that? Is he better off having her in there, out of the way? Because as soon as she gets out, she's going to be hammered by reporters and investigative reporters, isn't she? It's more likely to have it topped. I don't know. Come. Now, if you didn't see the clip, I'll just play it one more time, just in case you didn't see it. But if you can just come into the stream, if you haven't seen this, oh dear, where have you been? So let me just move that over a little bit because it's kind of like been snipped off. All right, there we go.
Could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Could I just interrupt for 1 second?
It's unbelievable. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein was his, how to put it, his buddy. Got to find it again now. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that. Yeah, creep, isn't he? Takes one to know one, that it does. Oh, look at them in the plane together. His little boy. Oh, look at that jacket with the pinstripe. One of those. He's got some piping around the elder. What do you call him? Flabby bits. What a prick. What an absolute prick. Are we supposed to believe what he's saying? People do. They're taken in by it, aren't they? It's Donald Trump. It's Donny. He wouldn't lie. No. Crikey. Epstein who? Oh, dear me. Crikey. So. Oh. He'll do it on the quiet later, yeah. The Super Tiny 808. Why are people surprised that he's covering up the Epstein files? He's in them! I'm not surprised. We just want to see them unredacted. We just want to see them. We want to see his name. Maybe he's got a signature on a big bold, Sharpie. where he's signed his way in or something to the islands, or and then obviously got the manifest for the aeroplanes and shit. These people, they're all the worst. They are the worst in society. I think we'd be shocked to see who actually is on that list. I think we'd be we might not be shocked, but there'll be a lot of people on that list. They say there's over 2,000 names on it. There'll be loads of celebrities, people that we once respected. Anyone that actually even went to that island is a bit suspect, isn't it? Because they knew what was going on. You've got eyes in your head. You can see what's going on around. 14-year-olds, expected to slobber around a load of old greasy men. I'm sounding a bit jealous, aren't I? Sorry. It's crikey. Okay, well, look at this one then. Look, huh? You're gonna try and tell me she's the right age? Legal. Well, where's Prince Andrew? I can't see him. Where's Prince Andrew? Just, and we're supposed to believe it. We're just supposed to believe this stuff, aren't we? Oh, dear me. And, if there are no clients, why am I in jail, says Jocelyn Maxwell. If there's no clients, why am I in jail? Exactly. Once again, Trump bails out his billionaire buddies. Well, what's happened? Something else happened? Because he has got a habit of doing this, hasn't he? Yes, we need Elon to keep spilling the beans on Donald Trump. I don't know what's he said recently. I don't generally go on X. I'll tell you, I'll go on there for the purpose of this stream just to see what Elon Musk has said. Oh, crikey, it's all the way down there because I don't use it. Crikey. Last time I've been on there. Oh, welcome back. Fuck off. Oh, some gameplay. Is this some sort of alias gameplay? Calcius Maximus, yes, we know it's him. Grok 4 live stream. Anything else? Bondi explains that she is going to release the Epstein files, but then some paedophiles ask her not to. There we go. Sorry. I got to demonetise just by saying that, aren't I? I'm sorry. Oh, dear me. They're the worst, aren't they? Hello, Mad Monk. Hope you well. Take care, Billy. So it's literally insane to say that you won't prosecute a young apist. Trump administration says that there were hundreds of young girls who were aped. Does that work like that? Anyway, that's Anyway, they won't prosecute a single person who did it. Yeah, they won't, because it's rich backers again, isn't it? They buy themselves security. So get off there. He hasn't said anything on here about. Ooh, If you want support, no. Independent funding, no. Oh, what about this American Party? I can't see it. He ain't mentioned it. He's reposting stuff. He reposted that video of Donald Trump, to the tens of thousands of video. They turned out to be child and never going to be released. With who? Good point. And that's something that Elon Musk has just shared, reposted. Joe Rogan said, how do you put someone in jail and you don't even name the clients? Valid point. He's a fucking weasel these days, isn't he? To be honest. Let's have a look at this. Oh, dear, right.
But yeah, I think the public will be rightly frustrated if no one is prosecuted for the Epstein client list, no one at all, which no one, like at least, I don't know, the top 5 or something, like some number. There should at least be an attempted prosecution of the worst offenders.
Well, particularly if Ghislaine Maxwell is in jail for sex trafficking.
Yes.
Because, trafficking
that means sex trafficking occurred.
Right. So she's in jail for it.
Yes.
So
who were the clients?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, how do you put someone in jail and you don't even name the clients? That sounds kind of insane.
I think, yes, it would. Yes, because
just stunning that they've been able to hold it back for so long. It's really kind of amazing.
Yes.
Like when people say that people can't keep secrets, what the fuck are you talking about? Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of these things are not like.
F you, Joe Rogan.
It's common knowledge, but we don't actually have the proof.
Right.
So the proof is there. I mean, there's lots of videos.
He talks
yeah. There's lots. I mean, the dude is like a mountain of whenever they raided Epstein's place, there would have been like a mountain of evidence. Where is that mountain?
Right. What'd you do with it?
Yes. Like who took possession of the evidence?
Yeah.
Specifically.
Right.
The individuals.
Where are the tapes?
Yes.
How many levels?
Even I want to see the tapes. I'm a sick bastard, eh? Just the idea to see Donald Trump's little tiny mushroom penis. I'm just so curious. Stormy Daniels, she told us it was like a little mushroom, and I'm just curious now. I just want to see his penis in a non-sexual fashion, just for curiosity. Or maybe to cut it off and mount it on a block of wood or something, you know what I mean? Or stick it to the side of a tree. Like bracket fungi. Hello, Belundo. Trump only said he'd release the list 4,500 times. Well, let's be honest. Oh, quickly, what? Who was it? Was it ABC or something? Where he'd complained because he reckoned he doctored Kamala Harris' interview was manipulated or something like that. Which was ridiculous. Then Donald Trump had exactly the same done with Fox. Was it Fox? Yeah, where they it was Fox News, yeah. Where he says he's going to the Jeffrey Epstein files, release them, and then he backtracked, didn't he? They cut that bit out. Such a hypocrite. The thing is, you see, he's winning all the while with this stuff because, well, these reporters and these news agencies and stuff, they succeed him. They just literally just. They just pay him the money. When there's no real case. It's just easy that way. It's like that woman who's trying to sell her news outlet and she can't do it until she's got authority to do so from the actual government. And it's just like, what? Nobody's got any morals. There's no morals, is there, anymore with these people? They ain't got any morals. So it made me wonder if they got children, because it's not be funny if you. I would assume that somebody with children, that's probably not the case, but I would have thought somebody who's got kids would look at them and think, crikey, that could be my child, It could be my daughter. It's just. But no, they weasel and they worm their way around absolutely everything and just go into denial mode or obfuscation. It's just like, They just try and distract from the truth constantly, or try and manipulate the truth. And then you got a whole swarm of people, an environment of people where they just literally take this information and they propagate it as though it's true. You know, the lies are true. And the more you tell them it's a lie and it's not true, the more they double down. They become less, less willing to accept the truth. Fartini. It's amazing that Joe Rogan still hasn't sussed that Trump is on the list. He knows. Joe Rogan's not an idiot. He's not an idiot. He's a opportunist, but he's not an idiot. You know, what about Alex Jones? Is he on the list? He might start crying. What is it about Alex Jones? He keeps crying. What's that all about? He can't help himself. They're taking my platform. Oh, yeah, Alex Jones was about to cry when Trump's DOJ said that there's no list. Yeah, it's like, oh, crikey, that other geezer who works with Kash Patel. He was an influencer, and for years and years and years he was saying that, I can't remember his name, or terrible names, in fact, I get a lot of brain fog these days. Anyway, he was saying that it was dodgy as hell that Jeffrey Epstein died, and that it was most likely some, there's conspiracy theory around it, whether it's true or not, I don't know. That Jeffrey Epstein was killed, and not killed himself. And now he's working with Kash Patel in the FBI. Why is he there? I don't know. With the FBI. And now all of a sudden, Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Oh, yuck. Trump did say he'd sleep with his daughter. I know. Yeah, in an interview, he was sitting there with Ivanka Trump, and maybe it was, in his mind he was thinking, he wanted to call it Ivanka Humpy. That's, Ivanka Hump Trump. Whatever. I don't know. That's disgusting. These people are just unreal, aren't they? And they say this stuff in front of us. And it's normalised. I mean, we mustn't normalise this shit. We really must normalise it. But it is. It's like it's... Oh, it's just Trump. No! No, this is not normal. Politics everywhere has become nastier. It isn't just in the United States. It's bloody in the UK as well. It's... here in France as well, but it's not well, it's not as bad as the UK, but the UK is not as bad as the United States, but it's still bad. And a lot of it stems around the media. It was just pretty much owned by Murdoch. And the thing is, you see, in some countries, including France, you can't own like a newspaper, for instance, unless you are a French citizen or you reside in France. They're quite strict on that. There are loopholes, obviously. People with money can probably find them. Like getting someone who's French to start, but at the end of the day, it's backed by Murdoch or something stupid like that. Epstein killed himself. According to them, he might have done. We don't actually know. But the thing is, when they double down on this stuff, and you're still going on about it, it's like self-incriminating. He's still going on about the Epstein files, and he's still going on about Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, he's such a creep and stuff like that. Such a creep that you were, but buddying up with him because it suited you back then. Because you liked it. Because it made you feel good. But young women, young girls, were taking an interest in you, which they weren't really. They'd just been told to. Indoor cycling revolution. Ooh. Loopholes brought to you by Carl's Jr. There's plenty of loopholes that there are out there. Indoor cycling revolution. And Carl Blundell, I was having a debate with a Trump supporter. Oh my God, lucky you. Over Trump's racism. And when I brought up his casinos and hotels was sued over racism. And he was also sued for hiding black workers when people of power visited. Ooh, that's just horrible, isn't it? It really is horrible. Well, just think about when there's those, was it three young black men who were accused of, I can't remember, murdering a young girl or something. And when it come down to Donald Trump and his wisdom, thought it was a great idea to publicize, put an advertorial out there, calling on them to be, to have corporal punishment, to be hung. And that's what. But they were acquitted in the end. They didn't. It wasn't them. Destroy their lives. You can just. The man's just evil. He's just evil. Now there is a little website. I have mentioned this before. I don't know if anyone here has come across it before, but it's called Trump File, and it's trumpfile.org. And it's quite an interesting website. It really is. And on this website, trumpfile.org, there's a whole load of articles about the family, about Donald Trump, about Rudy Giuliani, whatever his name is, with the guy with the soot run down his face. The guy who decided to, I don't know, we're going to do a debate and we'll do it outside the sex shop. Not debate, just, that's just ridiculous. Embarrassing. Robert Maxwell. Yeah. Ghislaine's father and all that. Guzzling, what her name is. Guzzling. This is Donald Trump's first wife here. Now, she recommended that is that article. Let's click on that. All right. Donald Trump's, Donald Trump rapes his wife after a scalp reduction surgery went bad. He was in so much pain, and because she'd recommended the doctor, if I remember rightly, Donald Trump just let loose on her, beat her up, and then obviously raped her. Was it obviously meaning then raped her? And this is what she was told. That's her allegation. Well, at the end of the day, he did get buried on the old golf course, so he ain't got to pay taxes. As they do, So sometime in 1989, Donald Trump had a scalp reduction operation to remove the bald spot that he's insecure about. Oh, is he? Oh, I wouldn't know. He was under the impression that the surgery would be relatively painless. Surgery, for fuck's sake, all surgery is painful. And he was wrong. Now, back at home, Trump is enraged and he's in pain. And he takes his rage out on the one person who recommended the doctor, his wife, Ivana. Now, Trump grabs Ivana by the hair, ripping a handful out, and forces her down while he has his way with her. Ivana spends the rest of the night locked in one of the bedrooms, crying. When she comes out the next morning, Trump asks her with menacing casualness if it hurt. He's weird as fuck, isn't he? So you can't actually read that. Let's see if it will get bigger. Can I get a big on there? Maybe that's a little bit better, isn't it? Let's just bring that over. That's a bit better anyway. So Ivana spends the rest of the night locked in one of their bedrooms. Now Ivana shares the details of what happened in her sealed divorce deposition letter a year later. Her testimony is can't get my words out now. Testimony is obtained by Trump biographer Harry Hurt III and revealed in his book The Lost Tycoon. An expose on Trump's personal life. Now I need to read that book. Hurt says that the story is confined by two of Ivana's friends, and I've got no reason to disbelieve it. Have you? Quite frankly. But this definitely worth a look. If you go on there, there's all sorts of shit on there, Oh, yeah, Donald Trump helps Russian mafia member launder money. Canada tails future Taj Mahal executive transnational crime member. Trump Tower gambling ring. Leader arrested for murder. Trump Castle opens in Atlantic City. Guests Get lots of cocaine. The Village Voice, Donald Trump is breaking New York voting law. It goes on and on and on. There's loads of pages of them as well, let's see. You know? He even went over to Russia on business and what have you. I can't remember what it was. He was buying something or other. Oh, look, there's Jeffrey Epstein. Trump allegedly rapes and threatens to kill Jeffrey Epstein victim June the 1st, 1994. I'll ask you this. Okay, if none of this stuff was true or Donald Trump could... Well, he'd sue him, wouldn't he? He'd have evidence. He'd probably try and sue him anyway, to be honest. But I spoke to this guy. He's on Blue Sky. And... So I've used the videos, used the thing, articles before. You have to, I ask permission, but generally, unlike some people I know. And anyway, so he's he ain't had no comeback yet. I can imagine him getting comeback. This is the sort of thing you want to be doing as if you've got nothing. If you haven't got a house, you haven't got nothing to take, have you? You know what I mean? Got no bricks and mortar. So Trump International, New York City opens with money laundering. And NJ, it just goes on and on and on. These people are horrendous, aren't they? Oh, look, there's Jeffrey Epstein again. Oh, there's Jeffrey Epstein again. Oh, okay. So there's plenty of stories with Jeffrey. Let's have a look at this. Jeffrey Epstein is charged with soliciting prostitution from minors. That's in 2006. So Jeffrey Epstein is indicted for soliciting prostitution and other services from women and underage girls, and he pleads not guilty. In an affidavit, what do you call it, describing their investigation, the police said that Mr. Epstein repeatedly paid young women, including some minors, for massages and sometimes sex at his Palm Beach home. Well, we know all that. There's no denial of this about Jeffrey Epstein. We know that. It's about Donald Trump. That's what I'm more interested in. Anyway, enough of that for now. So, the point being, there is shitloads of information out there, enough to arouse a suspicion of one type or another, isn't there? It's just how it is. So let's go back in the chat. And Diddley got acquitted. I know. The case just fell apart, didn't it? Man's horrendous. Violent man. Oh yeah, don't forget to boot the old like button. How many likes have I got? Oh God, how many likes? Can't see. I can't see. What did you say on there? Also, there's 27 likes. We haven't got too many people. I don't know why that is. When I do it on the phone, I seem to get more people. It's strange, isn't it? It's like when they don't have a computer and they've decided to squeeze you a little bit. So, anyway. Carol Blundell, when he dies and all the allegations come to light, the Trump supporters will try and jump the ship. Never let them forget and never forgive them. Yeah. No, you can't. Like all these feckin' Republicans, you just can't let them off the hook. So why was he allowed to run? Well, there you go. He liked to grab him by the pussy, apparently, according to some recordings, while he was in his tour bus. It's crazy that this guy has become president twice. I don't understand how people are suckered by them. It's like they are like, it's almost like a drug, or they've been like, oh, hypnosis. It doesn't seem possible, does it? That somebody like that can gain so much support. Is it because a lot of these people who support them were given a platform? All of a sudden they can say what they like. And they believed half this stuff. They were shouting the loudest as well. And I get that sometimes on when I'm talking to people about stuff. They always seem very loud. And when I go onto a lot of these live streams, these right-wing live streams, they always seem loud. They always be very shouty, like it gives them more authority. But they are literally just, what's my rubbish, really, I suppose. Mistruths. Or do they believe it? You know, do these people on these live streams, do they believe what they are, what they're spreading, what they're saying, what they're reading? Have they really gone that far down the old rabbit warren? Oh, we're gonna look at a dog tomorrow. We might. This one is a little terrier that looks like a Frisian cow. It's black and white splodgy, you know. And there's another one interesting called Simba, which is another terrier. So yeah, I like terriers. They're crazy, a bit like me. Like my Wally. My Wally was crazy. So look up the videos of Trump partying with the daughter that he wants to date. It's creepy. And his dancing has always been creepy, hasn't it? You know, it's always been like the kind of thing. It's just weird. He's not a mover, is he? And he's clearly a lazy man. He ain't got an ounce of muscle on. I don't think he's ever had an ounce of muscle on because he's never ever lifted his finger, has he? He chooses a game that he can run around in a little golf cart, so he doesn't do anything. It's not as though he goes for walks or anything. No, you don't want to look at him. He's a mess. He's a mess. I'll do that, man. AZ. I think I've seen that video actually. Stephen G. Yo. You look like my best friend from 2003 to 2006. I don't get that. Hello, Stephen G. I hope you're well. What beer am I drinking? I'm drinking an Anna Bay. It's an Bay. Oh, I got the bottle there. I'll show you. I quite like strong beers. I'm in Europe, you see, and all beer is strong. You know, it's literally the average beer here. About 6% average beer here, maybe 8%. I quite often drink 11%. It's nuts, but it is strong. But you don't drink as much. You don't. It's not like in the UK. It's like I got 10 pints of nappy. No, it's not like that. It's You might have one. It give you a banging headache otherwise. Yeah, that's just well, I can't remember which one it is actually. It's in the Bay anyway. I think it is. Oh crikey, can't pronounce it. It begins with A. I think the US system has too many flaws. How is it allowed to get away with this crap? It takes too long. Donald Trump, hello, Joel. Donald Trump would be in jail. If the system worked, it'd be in jail. It got delayed until, you know, become president again. And he had to do it, didn't he? To, you know, well, he tried to pardon himself. It doesn't have any value, but, you know, because at the end of the day, sitting president they cannot pardon themselves in that. And nor can the vice president. It's not allowed. It's in the Constitution, but as if that matters these days. Hey Joe, I just watched one of your videos today. I watched one of your videos today as well. It's quite long. It's 44 minutes. I did comment on it. Yeah, Joe is in the channel. He's one of he's the spanner. Yeah, he's also got a channel as well. And he hasn't been doing it very long either. So but he's an interesting guy. I know I've said this before. I quite enjoy listening to him. Just have going on in the background because he's still a small channel. I didn't know ads or anything either. So yeah, I can help him out. You know, give him a sub. He's a good guy. He helps me out. You know, very regular. So's Madbank. You know, good people. I like the hate. I've wanted to get the exact one, but my friend and ex told me it looked dumb. I like the hate. Oh, hat. Sorry. Told me it. We've got an E on it. Told me to get the exact one, but my friend and my ex told me it made me look dumb, as if only made me want to get get it even more. I looked after the fucking hat with half my fucking hats. I know I do. I don't care, you know. But I just like wearing hats. I'm a hat man, you know. Hat. Thanks for that, Steve. I got it in the end. Oh dear. Let me come. Nah, Joe, it's appreciated, my friend. It really is. People give up their time, you know. It's kind. It is kind. Got itchy fucking nose. Oh yeah. Or dog hair or something stupid like that. Now, do you support Pakistan? Well, I support peace, and whoever is willing to give it. Do I support what Israel is doing? Fact, no. For I say, no. Have I got a problem as Israel as a state? Well, it's not great, is it? But you know, have I got a problem with it? No. Oh, fact, yeah. You know, BB. I'm not a religious man, all right? I'm an atheist as far as I'm concerned. It's all bollocks, and it seems to be an excuse to start so many wars, and it's not for me. It's not for me. Don't get me wrong. You know, if things didn't make sense, like you know, they shall not hurt our neighbour and all that sort of stuff. You know, what I mean, you know, okay, you know, but you don't need to be religious to be a reasonably decent human being, a moral human being, do you? You just don't. Danke. Oh, it's a bit German. Oh, that's a Joa. Aha. Let me come. No worries, Paul. Yeah, it's just how it is, isn't it? You know, I'll just it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because on both sides, you know, there's in Donald Trump's words, there's good people on both sides. So you know, there's good people in Gaza. There's going to be fucking horrible people there and all, you know, like Hamas or what have you. And then there's the same in Israel. There's plenty of people in Israel who do not support what's going on. Plenty of people that do, though. So I'll just judge them on their actions. I just find it all very difficult. Yes, my writing isn't good, nor was mine. Oh, dear me. So, there we come. Right, let's get back into this, because it's that's a bit nuts, isn't it? Don't forget to beat the old like button. And if you want to make sure I see your chat, if you've got something to say, yeah, there's super chat as well if you want to do that. Don't have to be much, obviously. I do try and respond to as many as I can. There we come. Did the FBI conclude? Yeah, so the FBI concluded that Jeffrey Epstein has no client list. What bollocks is that? Hey, Matt CA, cheers, buddy. It's Canada. Elbows up. All that jazz. Thank you, my friend. Ain't it weird that Jeffrey, how there's literally no one dancing there? Sorry, I do. Okay, just come down to that one. Oh, just unbelievable. There we go. Oh look. Who's that? I wonder. Oh, is that Prince Andrew? Talk about princes and kings and stuff like that. How about the fact that Emmanuel Macron, the French president, is having a nice little trip around. He has, yeah, in a carriage with the king. I wonder if Donald Trump's going to get that kind of treatment. I don't think he is. He didn't last time, did he? But it's they look like they actually have quite a nice time, to be honest. That's about respect, isn't it? Donald Trump, when he visited the Queen, he really disrespected it, didn't he? She was trying to catch up with him, and he was like, what was like blocking her, like, it's all about me, it's all about me, you know. It's just, oh, the man's disgraceful. Oh look, there's Donald Trump and Prince Andrew. Oh, how about this one? Oh, there we go. Had eyes for a 10-year-old, apparently, in the Daily News, New York's hometown newspaper. Grab 'em by the... if you know what I mean. Oh, dear me. Oh, just... Foul, 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 people. So, you know, Boris Johnson had it right, didn't he, you know?
I think Donald Trump is clearly out of his mind.
Regarding that, anyway, not about anything else. Crikey. And he was sucking up to him after that, wasn't he? But we know that, don't we? We know the old Trump, we know he's not all the ticket. He's at his test.
Like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Apparently. What's this about? Oh, I wonder.
That's transparency.
Follow up on that,
Sure.
Caroline. Okay, so the FBI looks at the circumstances surrounding the death of Jeffrey Epstein. According to the report, this systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. So what happened to the Epstein client list that the Attorney General said she had on her desk?
Well, I think if you go back and look at what the Attorney General said in that interview, which was on your network on Fox
I've
News.
got the quote.
Go ahead.
John Roberts said, DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen? And she said, it's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Yes, she was
What?
saying the entirety of all of the paperwork, all of the paper in relation to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. That's what the Attorney General was referring to, and I'll let her speak for that. But again, when it comes to the FBI and the Department of Justice, they are more than committed to ensuring that bad people are put behind bars. They have an operation going on right now called Summer Heat, which has our murder rate trending in the lowest direction in United States history. Their emphasis on violent crime and locking up violent criminals has led to the arrest of 14,000 violent criminals. That's a 62% increase from the same time period last year. So this Attorney General and the FBI Director are committed to putting bad people behind bars where they belong. That they promised an exhaustive review. That's what they did. For any further details, I would refer you to the Department of Justice.
Okay.
That's transparency.
Follow up on that,
Sure.
Caroline.
Dancing around on the head of a pin. They are. Crazy. Yeah, exactly. Fox News report asking that question. The orange lipstick is thick. Oh, thick on. Leave it. That's Cheeto dust, mate. That's Cheeto dust. 500 plus shootings on July the 4th night alone. Whoa. Hello, Margot. Hope you're well, friend. Howdy, folks. Hello, Janice. Hope you're well. He didn't arrest bad people. He pardoned bad people. That's a valid point. Yeah, 1,500 people, wasn't it, from the January 6th insurrection? Were pardoned by Donald Trump, and they were given them jobs at ICE. Winston, are we on the non-list list? I don't think I'm on it. I don't get. Oh, hang on, I've been to an island, but not that island. No. Oh dear. It's like watching Baghdad Bob. Hello, Matt. See you. I think it's less a love Trump as it is. I'm scared he's going to reveal my secrets and all threaten me, like he's been doing to certain law firms and media outlets. And they all bend the knee. They all bend the knee, have a good old suckle, don't they, on his old chocolate starfish? It's just what they do. Meanwhile, you got if you $1 that is worth €118 now. it's lost 10.8% or 18% against the euro. And it's plummeting. And it's plummeted ever since Donald Trump. He didn't have to do anything. As soon as he entered office, it started going down, not up. I had a period of going up during well, it was basically going up all the way. Then it went down again. But we had a period of it going up too fast, and it caused inflation in the United States. And that's what Donald Trump keeps referring to. And then the inflation came down, and so did the not right then, not as far as it needed to go, but so did the the dollar, the GDP. Sorry. So. How can you celebrate independence right now? Yeah, good point. People like that, that's... No. And when you got France, for instance, and in France here, there's a mural that was done by a Dutch person. Took a week to do. Amazing. Of the... I'll show you. Might as well just show you. Why the hell not? Oh, of the, not the Mona Lisa, Statue of Liberty, and it's of her hanging her head in shame. What could you say to that? Statue of Liberty. Oh, there we go. There's. This is in France. That looks like it's being videoed off a TV screen with a mobile phone. An amazing thing. Yeah, man, it's just some skill there. Dutch artist Judith de Leeuwen. I can't pronounce that. Maybe no. There you go. Oh, chat. Chrome Dome, I hope you're well, my friend. That is amazing. Absolutely beautiful, Meryl. You're right, it is. That's hair in France. You know. Just saying. Apparently, it's good to know that, it's a good time to remember that freedom and justice are women. Down we come. It says a lot, though, doesn't it, when you go to that amount of effort to make a political point. And also, you've got to get permits and stuff for that. They're quite strict on that sort of stuff here. But it's beautiful. It's really a fantastic thing. And that's how we see it, isn't it, now? With everything that's going on, that's how we see the United States. It's like, it's lost. Liberty is lost. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right now it's 0.85 euros to the dollar. So we basically get it costs one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it costs $1.18 to get €1. It's not great, though. I get paid in the dollar as well, which is good for me. You know, already I don't get much. It's like, oh, fucking hell. Isn't Trump's plan, though, crash the dollar and decrease debt payments? What was when you crash the dollar, all of a sudden the interest rate goes up to your bad debt? There's but trust in it. Oh, yeah, mine's 8% in stock values. Yeah, they keep going about, whenever I mention this to people, they go on about the stock value. The stocks are up, this is that, that's up, that's... No, it's not. And on one of my video earlier, somebody commented, I had a few MAGA people comment earlier today on my videos. And anyway, they commented and said literally, is it late? Oh, yeah, so it is. They commented and basically said that, they're going on about trade disparity and what have you between other countries, including Canada and the United States. I thought, well, you're buying the shit, aren't you? It's because you want it. And we don't want your shit. Make something that we want. I mean, then maybe we will buy it. And then he went on about the reciprocal tariffs and what have you, like the Canadian tariffs regarding milk and those sort of products. Well, there isn't any. Well, there wasn't. I never ever paid the tariff, which is like 250% if it goes over a certain quota. That's just, you never ever got there. So it isn't an issue. It's just everything's manipulated just to convince the masses, and they don't check anything. And I was watching earlier, I had it running in my workshop actually. I'm listening to a live stream. Somebody's doing phone-ins and stuff because I thought I could learn something from that because that's what I want to do. And this guy's I've got to give the chap phoning in. There are some MAGA out there. There are some people who think are lost. They're not. They will listen to reason. Not many, but some of the people calling in, they listened to reason, and the debate was fairly. It was amicable. It wasn't shouty. It was just listen to the facts, check this out, check that out, blah 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 blah. And it's didn't necessarily turn him around, but he was accepting of the facts. And normally, when you give people facts, gone so far down the old rabbit warren and what have you, so suckled so bloody hard, and like, can't get off, and suckled so hard into that chocolate starfish, they're never going to change their minds. They just enjoy it so much. That's like Cheetos. Nice glasses, are they, Goosey? No, they aren't actually. These glasses are actually, these are some of my these are actually safety specs. These ones are by a company called Visionet, and they are varifocals, and they're really good on the computer. I've got another pair over here which are pretty much the same. They're not cheap, but they when I'm in the workshop, you see. The problem is I need far and close focus, and with the vision, they're quite good. I've got these glasses as well. They're pretty cool, but see, when you're operating machines, like for a table saw, for instance, I need better focus on the blade, but also I don't want to get all dizzy. Well, sorry, microphone's in the wrong place. Anyway, these are varifocals, but they're actually safety specs, so they're not Gucci though. I can't afford things like that anyway. Crikey, you think I am? I'm a simpleton, me. I make things out of wood, Holy moly! What are glasses? I've got my green ones here as well. Some green glasses here. Got these ones. These are all just ready specs. That's all they are. They're literally just so I can see. All these are ready specs. These are just like ×2 ready specs. But these ones are variable. They're actually +2 as well. Variable. And they're safety glasses. Yeah, they are. They're blue tinted safety glasses, so for screen use as well. So when I'm in the workshop, it's very quite handy because I do a lot of screen work in the workshop as well for the CNC machine and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just how it is. And I've got another set. Oh, these ones are. They're varifocals as well. But my eyes are equal. Luckily, my eyes are still equal. Obviously, once things change, I might not be able to have so many pairs of glasses. I think things are cheap, you see. They're not cheap, and they're not cheap by Visionet because they're varifocals. But they're bloody good. And lenses are really good quality. It's in clear, they're sharper. And they're good on the computer. But yeah, they're safety specs. What do you make, Marks? I've got a woodworking channel called Wally Broil Woodworking. I make all sorts of stuff. I like making stuff out of nothing. Like old pallets and stuff like that. But not. I'm not keen on pallet projects that look like you get splinters in your ass. I'm not into that at all. But I do make stuff out of anything. If I look at a piece of wood, think, what can I make of that? As a rotten bit of wood, what can I do with that? And I'll get the old angle grinder and the wire wheel and grind it all up and take all the soft shit out. And you get left with all the hardwood, because I do a lot of oak. Use a lot of oak. But at the moment, I'm actually making a door in a workshop for a customer. A big old oak door, 50mm thick, 2-inch oak door. So, yeah, it's bloody heavy. Joel says, I understand economics from a macro perspective and was in business and has a business owner and a worker before my current work. So I do understand economics. And it's a bit like me as well, because I've had several limited companies running all at the same time. If you don't understand economics, you don't understand cash flow, you're bucketed. You've got no hope. So, when I see things like GDP and what have you, I think, I know it's not the be end all of everything, but it's a very important factor because it dictates how much money you've got. And then you also have to think about how much does it cost to get that money. Because the GDP is all very well, because that's just how much money has the country earned. What about how much it costs to earn it? There's profit and loss for companies. It depends on how much tax revenue comes up. You pay tax on your profit, don't you? You're not got to. Well, I do actually, to be fair, because the tax system I'm on, I pay tax on my turnover, which is horrendous because I don't earn enough. You see. I like your videos, says James Street, when you're walking through the countryside. I'm going to do some more like that. I do a bit of everything, really, Some of it depends on where I am and what I'm doing. And also the weather. If it's too hot, I can't do it. One reason is the devices overheat. And also, I just get all sweaty and I look horrible. It's been too hot. That's why I haven't done any of those sort of videos recently, because it's been unbearable. It's over 40 degrees it's been. It's apparently going back up again. We've had a bit of respite the last couple of days, but it's going back up again. Yeah, we will be doing some more walkie videos. And also, I'd like to do some more walkie streams as well. So, GDP doesn't determine quality of life. No, it doesn't. it doesn't. That's very true, Kiri. Because for me, because I don't earn a lot of money, but I do live in a very nice place, and it is beautiful here. I've got a nice house, paid for, and I'm very fortunate. I've done a lot of work, don't get me wrong, it's not been easy. It was a wreck, an absolute wreck of a house. But we've done a lot of work here. And I've got my land and stuff like that. That hasn't been easy. The house hadn't been lived in for over 30 years. So you can imagine the state of, and also had squatters in it. So it's just, it's all farmhouse, all French farmhouse. And everything is expensive because there's so much of it. Like, for instance, there's so much bulk of house. "40C, where you chat shite. You chat shite. You type shite. That you do. Shite. Little shit." So the Gini index is a better measure. It shows wealth inequality. But it measures, it's a different measure, isn't it? And you've got to have GDP depends on how much money you got for your services and stuff, the tax take for the exchequer. And then you also got to think about what they bloody well do with that money. It's just, it's like foreign aid and stuff like that. As a target, as something to attack, because you're seeing money going elsewhere, you can kind of understand why it's so easy to go down and basically say, oh yeah, they're taking our money, we've got our own problems and stuff like that. Well, these people don't obviously understand about soft power, but you can understand why they have a grumble about it, because while they're suffering, they find that their towns are in a hell of a state. There's the shops are all shutting up, everything's boarded up, and there's potholes. What's the obsession with potholes anyway? But anyway, there's potholes, and they get pissed off, don't they? So I look for the blame, and then they look for, well, you're not doing anything about it, Keir Starmer. Oh, look at him over here. Oh, look at him. I hear he's a snake oil salesman, but I'm not going to listen to them. They're lying. He's not. That's Nige. Yeah. So they'll look for alternatives. Keir Starmer's doing a lot of damage to the Labour Party at the moment. As a person, I got a problem with I think he's a little bit disconnected from reality. But I'll be criticised, I will, for being a Starmer lover, and I'm not. That's just stupid. But there again, the person who's criticised me is stupid. Richard Wolf, very good man. I do, Economics Channel. He's very, very, he's a clever guy. He's quite Marxist, to say the least. Economics Channel, and then I try and calm my brain with the woodworking. Nice one. The thing about Richard Wolff. You don't know him. He speaks very clearly and slowly. I only watch him if he comes in my feed, if you know what I mean. But I have watched some of his longer streams. He's been interviewed quite a bit, and he talks a lot of sense on many issues, actually, also political issues as well as economic issues. But he's an economist. That's his background. Richard Wolff. Elon Musk has more wealth than the bottom 53% of Americans combined. Yes. It's like this fucking bill that's been pushed through. It's only going to benefit that 500 odd citizens in the United States. All the rich people. Everybody else, they can go and do one, can't they? 437 million of them. How the hell are they going to swing that when the truth comes out? Because it will do. How are they going to swing it? Are the Democrats going to do anything about it? I don't know. I don't think so. I can't imagine Donald Trump getting in again. Hello, my left eye, and Evo's just joined. So I will say hello. Hello, my left eye. I hope you're very well and having a very lovely day. And I hope you're not going to work too hard this week. Don't work too hard, unless you enjoy it. You know, if you enjoy your work, there's something about enjoying your work. No, regarding my woodwork, and I enjoy it. I love making stuff. I really do love making stuff. Sometimes it stresses you out, like everything can, or anything can. But I do enjoy it. So it's, as I'm doing this, it's, I can enjoy it in many ways. In other ways, it stresses me out. Because it's just what the fuck is going on around us, It's just a little bit shocking, to say the least. Anyway, please beat the old like button. Help the channel, And if you want to make sure that you can see the chat, there is the super chat as well. Winston, yes. We all need our little calming views, so we do. We just one thing I have learned over the years, and I'm not saying everybody should do this, but I've learned that if an individual disturbs my chi, alright, if an individual disturbs I remove them from my life. If somebody just brings me down, I'll remove them. I'm quite lucky the missus is still there. I just can't do it anymore. I just can't. If somebody upsets me, and it's just gonna go on and on. Do you know what I mean? Progressively. I'm not just saying one offence, but I think so. Is it worth it? Hey, good one. Nice to know, my left eye. My left eye. Evening. I just moved them. I've got family members, what have you, which have proved to be complete scumbags, and I just cut them off. Don't want to know them. And that sounds cold or what have you. Depends. Obviously, if there's a close member, if you try your damnedest, don't you? Close family members, but brother-in-laws and stuff like that. I'll sod you. You can go to hell, mate. I don't need you in my life. The weather has finally normalised. It's 12 degrees here at 1 a.m. What is it in my office? It feels quite nice. It's 24. It's 24 at nearly 1 p.m. Yeah. 1 o'clock in the morning here in France, and it's 24 degrees. It's not too bad though. I feel comfortable. There we go. Okay, so where was I? I was talking shit when there we go. Not that one. That one. Oh yeah, do you remember this? I did mention earlier. Yeah, can you remember this? When they all got their little file, all those little YouTubers, they got their file, their Jeffrey Epstein files. Yeah. There's just been a constant cover up, hasn't there? I think we're stupid. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. If Jeffrey Epstein never kept a list, then what's this all about? Yeah, exactly. Huh? Oh, it's just nuts. These people think we're bloody mental, don't they? Ooh, apparently Jeffrey Epstein's pilot has deleted his Instagram account after Kellyanne Conway pics surfaces. Oh, like these ones. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Creepy. So Kellyanne, she was oh crikey, White House aide, wasn't she? That's it, yeah. So Donald Trump spotted in Jeffrey Epstein's personal address book, full list of Ew. So what's that address book? Jeffrey Epstein's personal address book, full list of contacts here. This was already released in 2015. Ooh. Okay, let me have a look at that. All right. Little black book. Oh, it's been redacted. Bugger. Oh, there we are. Look. Oh, there's Donald Trump's name. Oh, there it is again. Oh, there it is again. Redactions. Bastards. We don't want the redactions. We want the full fucking thing. Yeah, there we are. Look. The Donald Trump Organization, New York. The Big Apple. What's the email address? It was on the AOL. America Online. Howard Wilson, Houseman. Oh, Melania. Contact Melania. Oh, crikey. Shifty. Shifty they are. Oh, this is a little bit much, but so yeah, okay, I'll let you read it. I'll read it. If there was a video of Trump doing something to a baby, same people would still vote for him. You know what? I think that's true. As gross as that is, I think that's true. He can't do anything wrong, can he? In their eyes. There's definitely no shame. No shame. There is no bottom. There is no rule of law. And there is no longer any system of American values. And there certainly is no adjudication. There's certainly no worthwhile Supreme Court. It's all bought and paid for now. The United States has lost. And when I say countries, including the United Kingdom and the European Union members, what have you, sucking up to old Donald Trump, I think, oh, for Christ's sake, man. If it was anybody else, you'd think, oh my God, I don't have to do that. Oh, you know. But no, apparently it's all right. It's America. I know, we'll give him we'll give him a special invitation from the king. Eat the rich. That's what we should be doing. Saddest part is they would truly believe it if it was their own children. Hell, they would probably be proud if their child, oh my God, got something by Donald Trump. Might even be the only time they're proud of their child. Oh my God, I think that might be going a little bit far. I just don't get the hypocrisy of MAGA, nor do I. Do they really not understand what Trump is? And if they don't, how are they not seeing the same thing we all are? That's a valid point, isn't it? They tell us about, trans people. Oh, how dare they? They're reading books to children. Oh, crikey. And they're doing tests on mice. Transgenics or something they call it, yeah. To make our children trans. I know, I'm going to do an executive order with a giant signature and with a Sharpie. God's sake. Oh, look. Oh, there they are again. Oh, look at them. Oh, there's Prince Andrew. Who's number 4? Oh, Anton Lazaro. And, oh, my God. Roy Cohen. Surprise, surprise, not. I don't know that word. Ted Nugent. Blimey. And Leon Black. Crikey. Oh, yeah. Oh, dear me. Oh, dearie me. They're probably all in it, aren't they? The thing is, though, you see something like Pam Bondi, right? She clearly has got no morals herself, has she? Well, we know that, I suppose. It's not news, is it? Let's be honest. After Trump sent his minions to assault the seat of power, still elected him, and tells you all this is just a symptom of the disease. Of a disease. Yes, it is. This disease is a virus, a pandemic, a Trump-demic. It's a brainworm, mate, baby. They've all got brainworms. Crikey. Gina said, how dare you exist? Terrible. How dare you? Hello, Gina. Look at my spasties doing funny noises on the floor. Oh, got Pandora's asleep down there. Do you want a treat? Huh? Do you want a treat? You got to look back a little bit, Vanessa, though. No, you're not going to get all that about right, but yeah. We might look at another doggy tomorrow. Don't worry, it's not a replacement. No. Czech Bear was so good it resulted in their glass industry, which Bohemian glass, and is well known for, and they needed bear mugs. Now, I actually really love a proper bear mug, proper dimple type. Broke mine, didn't I? Fucking hell. I have got another nice big one, big old German jug thing. But I like drinking that, a proper. Yeah, he's on the floor down there. I can't really show you. I'm messing everything up. I need to put it back onto a quick release so I can. Oh, set up a separate camera. I could do that, couldn't I? I'll bring another camera in there so you can see the dogs. Yeah, I've got Pandora. She's just lying on sleep over there. She's out for the count. Sprawled out she is. She always goes for the biggest bed as well. And Sebastian is always just staring at you, aren't you, boy? Yeah, I know. Oh, by the way, they've had a bath. They've had a shower. Do you want to know how we shower our dogs? You got to feel more head. What we do? I go in the shower. Hello, Christy. I go in the shower first, all right? I just get the worst of my muck off. And then, I'm start bonnet naked in the shower. Caroline passes the dogs to me one at a time, and then I rub them up. So, and make sure all their bits are clean and stuff, you know. And then all the fur and what I mean, because they're molten at the moment, all sticks to you like this. You're like, then if you have all over your hands, like you got like fur balls, and it's just my giddy arm. Anyway, we checked that one out. Caroline throws a towel over it while one of them's trying to shake themselves and spray water absolutely everywhere. We have to shut all the doors and the dog flap to make sure they don't go outside and roll around in the mud or dry dust at the moment. Yeah, so that's how we do it. If we do it for showering them, I'll get in there with them. It's a sight. I'll tell you, it is a sight because you've got a big enough shower. There. Bars and restaurants have their glassware provided free by the breweries because each brewery designs the ideal mugs for their beer. But it works. They feel lovely though. I'll tell you, they're just like silky. They're silky now, and once they have a good old conditioning, they go. Their fur is lovely, really, really silky. And it goes. Well, she's asleep. I had a cat that showered with me, says Joe. Our cat would flip and scratch the hell out of you. Yep. There's a store around here where you can get these old bear mugs and stuff like that on the old markets. Quite pricey though. They're nice though. Winston Mandela. Did you hear that Elon Musk said that Steve Bannon is also in the Epstein files? Ooh, love from how do you say that? Amherstburg, Ontario, Canada. Elbows up, and all that jazz. Yeah, Fred in Canada like that. That was just, that's unreal, isn't it? Really. What the heck is going on in that get arsehole's head? You know, he ain't a good man, is he? He really isn't. Obviously. So Jeffrey Epstein was a college dropout, apparently. Yet he was hired in 1974 at the prestigious Dalton School in New York to teach mathematics at the age of 21. The headmaster that hired Epstein was named Donald Barr, and Mr. Barr wrote a book in 1973 called Space Relations, a science fiction novel about a planet ruled by oligarchs who perform child sex slavery. When Jeffrey Epstein was arrested and taken into custody, Bill Barr was the U.S. Attorney General. His father was Donald Barr. Shifty as hell. So Donald Trump is in Jeffrey Epstein's newly released appointment logs. When was that? Because of 2016, I think. Donald Trump was sued by a woman who claims she was raped by Trump, and she was a 12-year-old Epstein captive. But the suit was dropped 4 days before the 2016 election because of death threats. Yeah. Wasn't Stormy Daniels threatened, or was it the other one? I can't remember now. Yeah. She did inform us that he's got a penis the shape of a mushroom. She did inform us of that, didn't she? To be fair to her. All this stuff. Let's say, for instance, only 50% of it was legit. Which I think is more. Any one of these things should be enough to say, you're not going to be our president of the United States. You're not going to be the president. You're not fit to govern. Any one of those things. Even his own mother said he should never be president. It's obviously a long time ago. She's dead. Buried on a, golf course. I suppose this golf course is like a tax haven now, isn't it? Do you hear that Elon Musk said Steve Bannon's also in Epstein files? Brilliant. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. God, could you imagine? Talk about getting the old short straw. I mean, having to fluff him. Bloody roll on. Oh, talk about, threat of getting the lurg. The issue is never that the child was. The problem is that somebody said it. Yeah. Yeah, with the keeper. Oh, dear. The cat believed he was a parrot. What? What is that? As he always wanted to be on my shoulders like a lamb. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. I'm a dog person. We've got a cat. And I have to admit, I used to have old Buzz who passed away a couple of years ago. But and he was a lovely, lovely, lovely cat. And we've got Riley now, but I'm still a dog person. Dogs are so dependent on you. They're kind of like I don't know. They just need you. And they always, especially Sebastian, he's always near me. And last night I fell asleep on the sofa and I woke up with him literally sleep down the side of me, and his cheek was on my cheek, on my neck like that. He was. I didn't put him there. He just literally snuggled in. I was covered in fur afterwards, Mike, because he's molting like crazy at the moment. But it's just so sweet. They really do love you, especially when you give them lots of treats. When I arrived at the house, he would jump on my shoulders and stayed there. One heck of an equilibrium, a balance. Animals, eh? Now, on that same live stream I was listening to earlier today, where somebody was trying to make out about animals, it's gone about pro-life and that, about abortion bans and stuff like that. This geezer was, he phoned in, and the host was all these different arguments whether about animals and stuff like that, and this guy was trying to make it they aren't sentient, like they haven't got feelings and stuff like that, because this guy hunted, you see, as well. And it was just like that game dancing around the head of a pin. How can you say that? And a dog, for instance, or horse, or any animal hasn't got affection. Like for instance, we've got the cows around us at the moment. We've got the I can't remember, but we've got the Limousin cow, and also there's another one here as well. And they're just sort of brown and white cows. And they had their young, you know, they got their little calves with them, you know, the mothers and that. And they clearly care about them. They're cleaning them, and just it's not just instinct. There's an emotional connection with animals, and yeah, it just is, especially mammals. Animals are great. Trump doesn't have a pet. That does say a lot, doesn't it? You know, I mean, you know, because to have a pet, you got to have a bit of empathy, haven't you? You've got to have something to give for a start. He ain't got nothing to give. No, because he ain't got a soul for a start. You know, he's just evil. The man is just clearly evil. And somehow he's bewitched people. How the fuck's he done that? How the fuck is he... Yes, Winston. How the fuck has he managed to do that? You know? Bring people so blinkered by him. It's like they're transfixed but not listening to the words. I wonder what he said recently on his Truth Social. Oh dear. Oh, being verified again. I'm being verified. What incoherent rant has he been posting? Oh, okay. About what's this?
The whole administration, led by President Trump, is all in on keeping gas.
Oh, yeah, let's have a look at that. Oh, look at this. It's on Truth Social. Oh, look, it's Fox News. Oh, misinformation.
The whole administration, led by President Trump, is all in on keeping gasoline prices down, diesel prices down.
Oh,
we've got a little bit longer and tougher road to hoe in electricity, but we're going to deliver the same thing there. Huge increase in electricity production, but not the huge price rises we've seen in the last few years.
Okay.
Energy prices matter.
What did he say when he's at his little board meeting? Pam Bondi and all that lot. He was going on about $1.98 or something for a gallon of petrol, which is about 3.5 litres in those days. You actually have an account? No, it's not an account. I ain't got an account with him. No. No, it's just anyone. Just if you just search Truth Social Donald Trump, it goes straight to the thing. I can't comment or do anything like that on there. I don't want to. I don't. I'll end up with, you know, get all my data. You'll probably scan my social media as well, and they'll know that I hate him. Yeah. Oh, crikey. So, a new study by the Council of Economic Advisors, led by the highly respected chair, Dr. Stephen Moran, has found that the tariffs have had zero impact on inflation. Oh, God's sake. Because people have been buying anything. The opposite effect. So the thing is, you see, what do? To reduce inflation, you increase interest rates, for instance. Argument's sake, increase interest rates, you're basically pushing the price up of stuff. And that's what he's done. He's in fact, it's just another tax. Pushed up the price of stuff. So either people don't actually buy the shit, or, you know, or in this case, they don't, do they? They just stop buying, stop spending. Yeah, he's just hilarious, really. I do find Trump just absolutely ridiculous, which makes him fascinating in many ways for all the wrong reasons. Do they know people in Europe are laughing at these statements? We're disappointing and say, oh, look at him, dumb. Oh my Gideon, he's just it is all unbelievable. But it's happening around us. And the real sad thing is, you know, like for instance, the amount of money that's been spent on ICE is equivalent to like Russia's military budget. You know, it's just unbelievable, really. You know, it's that this is that people is okay with this, just so their neighbours can be, you know, well, gathered up and deported, put in seat cot or fed to alligators or something, you know. The fact they were sharing that, like for instance, that was, wow, it's great. You know, you should see, you know, Donald Trump's face when he was like in glee. He was, oh, let's go get this feeding the alligator. Christ's sake. Awful people. and they're paying for it. People are paying for it. You know, 'cause at the end of the day, it's all about the big beautiful bill. Resuspending. But it's rather crafty, isn't it? With the Medicaid, you know, that's not coming into effect, but it'll start coming into effect in 2027. So people don't actually, notice the effects of it. It's all lies. Everything's a lie with them, isn't it? What's this one? Oh, we'll begin shortly. Oh, this is the live. Oh my gosh, I should have done this, shouldn't I?
Clearing debris so that we could get roads open and people get the help that they need. I think when I got there the most, sir, that day, as soon as I arrived on site, was getting a briefing from all the emergency responders, was just how unified they were in focusing on the fact that we're there to save lives. They were there to rescue people, find people who were still alive, and to reunify them with their family members. We as a federal government don't manage these disasters. The state does. We come in and support them, and that's exactly what we did here in this situation. FEMA went to an enhanced level immediately, but as soon as you signed the major disaster declaration, we were able to get them resources and dollars right away, just like you envisioned through state block grants, to help them with cleanup. And we're still there in presence, and FEMA's been deployed, and we're cutting through the paperwork of the old FEMA, streamlining it much like your vision of how FEMA should operate, and it's been a much better response to help these families get through this terrible situation. We still are looking for people. We're still looking for a lot of little girls and other family members that were camping along that river, and they will continue until they find every single person, and we will continue to help them and assist in that. I was surprised when I got there at the camp that day, right after this happened, the parents that were there, the parents that were looking for their children and picking up their daughter's stuffed animals out of the mud and finding their daughter's shoe that might be laying in the cabin, and just hugging and comforting people matters a lot. I'm extremely grateful for God's hand in that whole situation, because hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people were saved. And this is a time for all of us in this country to remember that we were created to serve each other. God created us to take care of each other. And that...
God, Bennett. Oh, we're not worthy. Donald Trump, you are God. Oh, yeah, good God. Oh, crikey, these people drive me insane. So, did you see of their speech is so abhorrent, it is even incomprehensible. You're not wrong. So, Widokeeper says, I'm really interested in insects and acridids, you know, like spiders and shit like that. I am proud of my ecosystem here, and that let's bring that up again. There you go. My field, oh, where's it gone? It's jumped out. Oh, below me. My field. Oh yeah, and my field hosts so many pollinators of all kinds, including mosquitoes. Oh, they're pollinators as well, aren't they, you know? It's like, for instance, cocoa's pollinated by mosquitoes. So that's one of the things. We do the rewilding here in France, where we're planting shit loads of trees and stuff like that, and look, little animal habitats and insect houses and stuff, as well as bird boxes, you name it, all the stuff where animals live in. And blooming fly, my name's not Mike Pence. Oh, blimey. So yeah, it's nice to see it. It's nice to be a part of that, and actually, it's like earlier today we walked back, walked the dogs, and on our way back, and there was a hawk on one of my posts around the field, and it just said, took off and flew across the field. There's a flipping wingspan on that thing. It was huge. You know, we just see more and more of it now. See, I think, why that is, I don't know. But maybe it's because we're encouraging mammals and stuff like that. So I don't know, I'm guessing. But yeah, they are the worst, these people, aren't they? They really are. Now, how long have we been live for? Nearly 2 hours. And it's only 1:30. I might have to call it a night in a moment. You want to boot the old like button, it helps the channel, And if you want one last thing to tell us, there's super chats. We'll hang on for a couple more minutes just in case you want to. Curious West Coast. On the West Coast. Where is Widow Keep? Yes, elbows up, most definitely. Why do all these conferences sound so contrived? Because they are. They are literally there. They are contrived. It's like they've rehearsed them. Who holds a meeting and reiterates to each other? Yeah. Yeah, to each other, not the cameras. Good point, actually. This is what AOC was doing, wasn't she? She's speaking to you. Because she was being criticised for not addressing them. And she was, speaking to the people. She said, they pay us. They are, we work for you, she went. Yeah, as in you. So she was, we need more people like that. And we need that in the UK as well. Politicians in the UK, the Labour Party isn't what it used to be. They all dance around the head and pin and just try to make excuses for stuff that they've done or doing. And we're losing faith in politicians. It might be one of the reasons I started doing American politics and stuff and looking on there and sort of learning what I can, in the United States instead of than as much as I was with the UK politics. I think I got disenchanted about it all. Well, I thought there might be some hope or light at the end of the tunnel for myself. Well, what's the fucking point now? It's just ridiculous, If I'm going to be making videos about stuff that's ridiculous, I might as well go to the United States, start doing stuff over there, where it's, where it is unbelievably ridiculous. It's just madness, in fact. Hello, Brimstone Dragon Pete. Oh, Winston, cheers, buddy. Keep rewarding. We certainly will. We certainly will. Caroline's been doing a lot of clearing grass and stuff like that. Oh, cheers, Winston. Much appreciated, my friend. And I've been doing a lot more propagating as well. We've still got some trees to pick up this year. They, from the nursery as well. But I'm trying to find somebody who might have some like sugar maples. That's what I'd like to try to get hold of. So I do some cuttings, so we get some Canadian trees here. And some kind person made a donation for some trees for Canada. So I'm going to make a little bench and stuff like that as well to go with it. Thank you. Thank you, Winston, much friend. Yeah, thank you, my friend. I was going to make a long video on it and decide, misinformation has no place here. No, it doesn't. I saw the data and you're lying like they are. Yep. The thing is, all this information's out there. These people are deliberately lying because they're just trying to sell a narrative, and it's... or just to be annoying. I actually know how to research things, says Joe. Oh dear. Just had to check something. A bunch of Canadian soldiers just got arrested for creating a right-wing militia group via Trump rhetoric. Well, in Canada, or in Canada, I suppose, wouldn't it? Blimey. A right-wing militia group. Who's funding these people? Are they so holy? Did they not heard about thou shalt not invoke the name of God in vain? Fair point. Got my wests and my easts mixed up. I was easy done. All those children, I know. And they blame Biden and FEMA. How can you blame FEMA when they've had their funding cut? It just... It should be politicised anyway. There's going to be a time and place for that. It's just solve it. The fact of the matter is that there was plans at one point to spend some money on that river, and they didn't. And it's like all the floodplains and stuff like that. People bloody build on what they... That's the thing that gets me. Is, for instance, if you walk around, like for instance, one from in Norwich, everyone's got hard landscaping now. And if you, where the hell's the water going to go? It's always going to follow down to the lowest point, isn't it? Instead of soaking through and going to the aquifers and fill the aquifers up. Though it's just going to end up drained out to sea. And people wonder why they ain't got why the aquifers don't fill up. Why we've run out of water. Starved. Every decade, a food will pop up with more sensationalization than anything. It's just lies, isn't it? You know, speak the truth, shame the devil. Well, the keeper says being American is like living with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Half of us are multicultural, multilingual, and intelligent. And the other half is, well, you're saying. Yeah. Was it about 32% voted for Donald Trump of the voting public? Don't say a lot about him, does it? All this information has been available. This isn't new. It's been out online for a very long time. You know, it's been written about. People knew what he's like, but, you know, they turn a blind eye, don't they? I was on Greyhound buses for about 30 odd years ago, staying in hostels. Vancouver was lovely. Stayed near Chinatown, but I remember the huge sound sitting and watching. Guess that was Puget. So I don't understand. Sorry. More like Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive. Oh, God. Oh, excuse me. Dirty Mike and the boys are looking for a Terpris. No, don't do it. Yeah, it is. Oh, what's that? Who builds or allows camps on flood zones? That's a valid point, actually, isn't it? It should be on highland or on stilts or something. They're piled, especially when they know for well it floods, and it's a high risk area. And you know there were several thousand kids there apparently on this camp. Oh, 4 soldiers. Yes, it was 4 soldiers. Okay. There we go. I know there are Americans in the chat, so I know this is addressed at the trolls and Magalot. But even here in Europe, we have access to data, and if you speak more, can speak more than one language, like more. Let's just. Yeah, Joe speaks like 10 languages or something silly. So English is not his first language. Yeah, it's quite funny because I noticed in one of your videos, somebody was criticising your English. But the fact of it is, this is not your first language. These people are just so stupid. They really are, you know. And obviously with your accent as well as obviously it's not your first language, you know, and it's just, I know, people are daft, don't they? They can't help it. They have the lack of thinking that they are. Here, summer camps cannot include access to water for safety. So that makes perfect sense, doesn't it, really? Especially if you've got young kids there and wandering off and stuff and end up in the water and drowning. Now, when I used to help with LC Scouts in Norwich, the reason why I stopped was I felt it was getting dangerous. And the reason that is that we were going kayaking at night with kids and telling them to bring torches with them. And 9 times out of 10, they didn't have batteries that worked in these torches, or they're just like a little dim light. And even then, we're talking about tidal waters, you know, Norfolk Broads, and not the Broads so much, but in the on the rivers with kayak. And if you fall in there in the day, you're not gonna see them. It was, I thought, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to be part of that. So anyway, I stopped going. It's a shame because I really enjoy it, and it's nice to take part and stuff like that. How fluid is your French? It's very poor. If anything, it's got worse since I've had fibromyalgia. Because I can't. My range is very squished now. My vocal range. You can probably hear it in my voice. It's like croaky. I can read fine. I can read it and write it and stuff like that, with not too much problems. But I find rolling the R's almost impossible. I'll be honest, I feel a bit embarrassed when I do it. I feel like I spit on people. But I always, I give it a bit my best shot, and it's my biggest problem is pronunciation. It's not that I don't know; it's because it's just my mouth. It doesn't work that way. But I have to admit, we get, don't get me wrong, we get on, we had the engineer here with the internet hit, sorting out the cable. I was chatting about in French with him for ages, and it was fine, But to say I'm fluent, I'm not fluent. I really aren't, And also, I get like, if anyone knows what fibromyalgia, you can get like a brain freeze. I mean, you just can't think of the word. You know what it is, but you just can't say it. It's bizarre. But and lots of muscle pain and stuff like that. So I've had this probably for quite a long while, but I was only diagnosed last year, and it's a pain in the pain. Excuse the pun, but it is a bloody pain in the ass. And anyone who watches my old videos, listen to my voice, and listen to my voice now, it's totally different. Totally different. It's like my voice never broke. And now it's like I'm always croaky. I don't smoke, but I've got a vape. It's just got eucalyptus in it, trying to break through. Because basically, I produce too much phlegm on my vocal cords. Anyway, it's enough about that. If that makes perfect sense. Cheers, Yorick Brown 355 Holmes. I'm saying double chat, like the Clockwork Orange poster. We can start beating someone up with a fiberglass penis next. It's a brilliant movie, Clockwork Orange. I love that film with the E-types and stuff. Chat is clear now. Nice. There you go. Sorted itself out. The entire Canada is gorgeous. It's somewhere where I'd like to visit. I like trees. I like green. I like nature. I like hills, mountains, rocks. Green stuff where animals live, Oh, I'm a Canadian. I'm embarrassed. My French isn't better. I've got French friends and what have you. We get by. We get by. I do make mistakes. You're not gonna say Jack Black, are you? Because I get that a lot. I don't actually say it myself. I used to have a much bigger beard as well, so it's like, Anyway, I'll thank everybody for joining us, and thanks for the super chat as well. Or super chats. Much appreciated. But yeah, it's time. I've been live 2.25 hours, and it's now, oh crikey, 1:37. I'm so tired. Ow! What, aren't I paying you enough attention? Come here, you. Don't come up. Don't come up. What are you carrying for? Come here, you softy. He doesn't like the bath. Come on, come on. Yeah, come on. I can't get you at the moment because you're underneath. You're gonna have to move. I want to grab you, my fur ball. Oh my goodness, I gotta make an effort. This is Sebastian. You're like a dead weight. What are you doing? You're not trying at all, are you? You're okay. You right there? You floppy mess. Go back down there, you. There you are. By the way, you asked a minute ago about having my having an engineer over to sort our internet out. It's because of him. He knocked the bloody box off the wall. Yeah, where it comes in the house. Yeah, he's a big. He is a softie. He is a big puppy. Yeah, he's a lovely little doggy. He's about 22 kilos. He's a dopey thing. He's over there now. There he is. Yeah, I know. I love you too. I do. Yeah, he is gorgeous. He is absolutely gorgeous. He's a Dalmador, so he's literally a Dalmatian Labrador cross. He's got spotty ears, and the rest of him is just white. But when he's wet, you can see his spots on his skin. He's a white bear. He is. We call him bear, actually, don't we? Like a polar bear, aren't you? Anyway, I did say I'm going to go and say thank you very much again. And thanks to the Spanners and obviously Joe and that. He's been there for a while now, so it's very kind of him to hang about. It is very late for Joe because he's in Portugal, same time as me. But yeah, what a fucking mess. The world is buggered. And these people are disgraceful. That they are. As far as Donald Trump's concerned, well.
One of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water.
Yeah, we know. We saw that down in Texas, you plonker. You know, these people. Crikey. I'm surprised you didn't say that again. You know. Anyway, toodaloo. Have a lovely, lovely week, what's left of it. And you take care of yourselves and your family. And don't let the shit get you down.